Former Deputy Senate President Senator Ekweremadu was on Sunday whisked away in Ulunya, Ovoko, Igbo is the South local government area of Enugu State, when some suspected thugs invaded a football pitch where he kicked off a match. Vanguard gathered that some thugs who were not comfortable that a football tournament was sponsored by Ike or her foundation owned by Ekweremadu pulled down the goal post and allegedly chasing the lawmaker and his entourage out of the match venue. Some youth who spoke to Vanguard on the incident on the condition of anonymity alleged that the thugs were hired by the member representing Nsukka Igbo Eze South Federal Constituency in the House of the Representatives, Pat Asadu. The youth further alleged that they had approached Asadu to sponsor the tournament, but he declined, forcing them to seek for Ekweremadu's financial assistance. However, when contacted, Asadu denied any involvement in the incident. He said, "At my level, there is hardly anything that would happen in Ovoko and the people won't call my name. I didn't know that Ekweremadu was coming to my country home. I only read that on social media. How he came and where he went are his personal businesses, which he has a right to embark on. Anyone alleging that I hired some boys who pulled down the goalpost where he was to kick off the football match should provide evidence linking me to the incident. What I noticed was that there was a football tournament which the vigilante group said they should not play because they noticed the politics and the misgivings involved. For the 24 years that the tournament held, this is the first time that the Football Association is inviting someone from Aniri or Oba or any community outside Ovoko to sponsor it. Therefore, some people were not comfortable with the arrangement and they went to court to obtain an order to stop it. When contacted, Ekweremadu thanked the youth for not giving in to violence. He said he would not be distracted in his mission of bringing good governance to the people of the state. He further pledged to execute some development projects in Enugu North Senatorial District, adding that he would equally continue to support Ovoko Football Association in order to discover talented footballers from the community. Okay, Ekweremadu again. Why are they always embarrassing the man? But at the end of the day, the man is always like, oh, oh, Father, forgive them because they don't know what they are doing. And he said, no matter what, it will not be perturbed. It will not be this, it will not be that. And that is the kind of policies being played in this country. They are all entitled to their own. They are the ones who know what they have been doing to themselves. They can be beefing themselves. But at the end of the day, the masses are still there suffering. It is clear these people are not united. Every time they shout Hausa Fulani, but they are the ones killing each other. No respect for their leaders. Beating up and flogging their leaders has become a custom. What a shame. Well, it seems you don't understand what you are talking about. When an elderly person does not respect himself, that is what he gets. I don't know, being sponsoring an event or a football match. Like I said, they all know what they are dragging. They know what they are dragging and they know their enemies as well. So they will be able to say better. Well, because you are very indisciplined, so you only respect money than your own mother. They must be disgraced. All these acclaimed Igbo leaders should be beaten up wherever they are sighted. All those Ohanese Igbos governors that are fighting Biafra and the establishments of Eastern Security Network should be attacked and wiped away from our minds. Okay, from our midst. This is warning to other ones. Biafra has come to be an Eastern Security Network must linger in Southeast. Till you meet your hand, Biafra is just a story. It's not so lucky when it comes to public events. Okay, it's not so lucky. Okay, the last one that happened, you went for an event also in Germany, and Everybody knows the story. I think that's this particular person is talking from that angle that Ekweremadu is not all that lucky with a public event. I think something they know what they are doing. They know what they are all dragging at. Whatever one sows is what he reaps. Ekweremadu again, this time in Enugu, his hometown, not in Germany. To recap his titles, he had enemy number 1 of worldwide. Can you imagine? What is the gentleman offense? Why all these attacks on him? I dey laugh, oh, that is Igbo people with their own son. How someone who has no respect to his own country, culture, and elders would allow to rule this country into cider, really? And God forbids. Ekweremadu must be a very sprinter. He went to Germany, he ran again, he ran a town to a village to kick off a football. Again, in his own village to kick off a football tournament, he ran again. Evil Ekweremadu has no peace among women, has no place among women. Why? They are very envious of Ekweremadu. They know that he will win in 2023. Win what in 2023? Asadu is now the landlord of his constituency, so therefore another politician from the same crook court called Ebano can step in his father's bedroom. Biafra now for now wickedness, and you want to be president. What has presidency got to do with this one? That is suicidal. Okay. They beat him up in Germany, now chase him out of his local government. I say the man is finished. Okay, yes, the 2023 has started. The evil hands of desperate politicians. But what do one do? Shame on them. I hear you, my Cathy. Happy New Year. He, Professor Ekweremadu, wasn't weeks away. I have not seen such a courageous leader who defied all the threats from the talks created by Dr. Pat Asado to visit Ovoko. Media should report what they see or know, not merely hearsay. I am from Ovoko, and if you want the details of what happened, I will give you. Long live Professor Ekweremadu. Okay, someone say a big thief, just as your supermarket Boko Haram is ending your generation. Why it be say everywhere in go, they must chase them away? Waiting in do. Leaders should start representing their people well and personal interests. Politicians, okay, not their personal interests. Politicians are very wicked. Don't mind them. That is an Igbo for you. That shows how shall get Biafra. I think this even the Hausa too, from people from the north, how many times have they beaten their own senators? Well, just like I said, they all know what they are. I mean, the so-called Asadu and the Ekweremadu, among the politicians, they know what they are dragging us.